Have you ever stood up from your chair and felt your legs hesitate? That brief moment when your knees don't fully support you, when your steps feel uncertain, when something that used to be automatic suddenly feels fragile. For many people, especially after the age of 50 or 60, this isn't just a small inconvenience. It's a quiet warning sign because weak legs are not just about muscles. They are about independence, about whether you can walk without fear, climb stairs without holding the railing tightly, or simply stand long enough to enjoy a conversation with your loved ones. And the truth is, weak legs don't happen overnight. They build slowly and silently over months and years. At first, you may not notice it. Maybe you walk a little less, maybe you feel tired sooner than before, maybe your balance isn't what it used to be. But then one day, it becomes real. Your legs don't feel as strong, as stable, or as reliable as they once did. Now here's something most people don't realize. They think they need intense exercise, expensive supplements, or complicated routines to fix this problem. But what if the real issue is much simpler than that? What if your body has been missing something very basic, something essential? Something that directly affects your strength from within? Because your legs are not just muscles. They depend on your nerves, your blood flow, your bones, and most importantly, the nutrients your body receives every single day. When even one key nutrient is missing, your body slowly begins to lose its ability to repair, rebuild, and maintain strength. And that's when weakness starts to appear. And here's the surprising part. There is one simple, natural food that can help support this entire system. Not by giving you a temporary boost, but by nourishing your muscles and nerves at the root level. This is not a magic trick. It's something your body already understands and knows how to use. In this video, I'm going to help you understand why your legs feel weak, even if you try to stay active. What most people get completely wrong about muscle strength. And most importantly, the one powerful food that can help restore strength, stability, and confidence in your legs from the inside out. And I strongly encourage you to stay with me until the end, because I will also show you a simple and effective way to use this food correctly, so your body can actually absorb it and benefit from it fully. Many people eat the right foods, but still don't get the results, simply because they don't use them the right way. This is not about quick fixes or unrealistic promises. This is about understanding your body, listening to what it has been quietly asking for, and giving it the support it truly needs to regain strength naturally and safely. So if you've ever felt that hesitation when you stand, that lack of confidence when you walk, that quiet fear of losing your strength, you're not alone, and more importantly, you are not powerless. Your body can recover more than you think, when you give it the right support. Now let's go a little deeper, because understanding what's really happening inside your body can completely change the way you look at leg weakness. Many people assume that weak legs simply mean aging muscles, but that's only part of the story. In reality, your muscles are constantly being rebuilt, repaired, and maintained every single day, and this process depends heavily on what your body is being fed. As we age, the body naturally becomes less efficient at absorbing and using nutrients. Even if you feel like you're eating normally, your muscles may not be receiving what they truly need to stay strong. This is why some people stay active, walk regularly, and still notice their legs getting weaker. It's not always about movement. Sometimes it's about missing fuel. One of the biggest hidden causes of weak legs is something called protein deficiency, especially a specific group of building blocks known as amino acids. These are what your muscles use to repair themselves after even the smallest activity, like standing, walking, or climbing stairs. Without enough of these building blocks, your muscles slowly begin to shrink, weaken, and lose their stability. And here's where a very common myth needs to be corrected. Many people believe that as long as they eat enough food, they're getting enough protein. But that's not always true. Not all foods provide high-quality, easily absorbable protein. And not all protein sources are equal, especially when your body becomes more sensitive with age. Let me share a simple real-life example. Imagine two people in their 60s. Both eat 3 meals a day. Both feel they are eating well, but one includes a specific protein-rich food daily, while the other relies mostly on carbohydrates and light meals. Over time, the difference becomes clear. One maintains strength and balance, while the other begins to feel weakness, instability, and fatigue in the legs. Now here comes the key point of this entire video. The one food that can make a noticeable difference for many people is something very simple: eggs. Yes, eggs. They are one of the most complete and easily absorbed sources of protein your body can get. They contain all the essential amino acids your muscles need, along with important nutrients that support nerve function and muscle coordination. But it's not just about protein. Eggs also provide vitamin B12, which plays a critical role in nerve health. When your nerves are not functioning properly, your muscles don't receive clear signals, and this can lead to that feeling of weakness, numbness, or lack of control in your legs. This is something many people overlook completely. And here's another important detail. Eggs are also rich in a nutrient called choline, which helps support communication between your brain and your muscles. Think of it as improving the connection that allows your body to move smoothly and confidently. Without this connection, even strong muscles can feel weak. So when you combine all of this together, it becomes clear. This is not just about eating more, it's about eating smarter. It's about giving your body the exact tools it needs to maintain strength, coordination, and stability, especially as you grow older. And the best part is, this is not complicated. It's something simple, affordable, and already available to most people. But there's still one important piece missing, because even a powerful food like this can be used the wrong way, and many people do. In the next part, I'll show you exactly how to use this food properly, what mistakes to avoid, and how to combine it with simple daily habits to maximize your leg strength safely and naturally. Now let's talk about how to actually use this in a way that your body can truly benefit from, because this is where most people go wrong. They hear that eggs are healthy, they start eating them occasionally, and then they expect a dramatic change. But the body doesn't work that way. Consistency, timing, and balance matter more than people realize. First, the most effective way to use eggs for muscle support is to make them a regular part of your daily routine. For most seniors, 1 to 2 eggs per day is a simple and safe starting point, unless a doctor has advised otherwise. What matters is not eating a large amount once in a while, but giving your body a steady supply of nutrients every single day so it can repair and rebuild gradually. Timing also plays an important role. Your muscles are most responsive to nutrients in the morning after a long overnight fast. Starting your day with eggs can give your body the building blocks it needs right when it's ready to use them. This is especially helpful if you often feel weak or unsteady in the early part of the day. But here's something very important that many people overlook. Protein alone is not enough. Your body also needs movement to tell those nutrients where to go. Even simple activities like slow walking, standing up from a chair a few extra times, or light stretching can signal your muscles to absorb and use the protein more effectively. Without movement, even the best nutrition can go underutilized. Now let's address a common mistake. Some people avoid the egg yolk, thinking it's unhealthy. But the truth is, the yolk contains many of the most important nutrients, including vitamin B12 and choline, which support nerve function and muscle coordination. Removing the yolk means removing a big part of the benefit. For most people, eating the whole egg is far more helpful than just the white. Another mistake is overcooking. When eggs are cooked at very high heat for too long, some of their nutrients can become less effective. Soft boiling, light scrambling, or gentle cooking methods can help preserve their nutritional value while also making them easier to digest, especially for older adults. Hydration is another simple but powerful factor. Muscles need water to function properly. Even mild dehydration can make your legs feel more tired and weak. So when you combine proper hydration with good nutrition, the effect becomes much stronger than either one alone. You should also be mindful of balance in your meals. Pairing eggs with foods like vegetables, whole grains, or healthy fats can improve how your body absorbs nutrients. This isn't about strict diets. It's about creating a supportive environment inside your body where strength can rebuild naturally. And finally, patience is key. This is not an overnight fix, but many people begin to notice small changes within a few weeks. A little more stability, a bit more confidence when walking, less fatigue during the day. These small improvements add up, and over time, they can make a meaningful difference in your independence and quality of life. In the final part, I want to bring everything together for you in a way that feels real, encouraging, and achievable. So you don't just understand this, but actually feel motivated to take that first simple step. Take a moment and think about this. Strength is not something you suddenly lose overnight, and it's not something you need to fight with extreme effort to get back. In many cases, it quietly fades because the body hasn't been given what it truly needs for a long time. And sometimes the solution is not as complicated as we've been led to believe. Your legs carry you through life. They support you when no one else is around. They give you the freedom to move, to live independently, to feel confident in your own body. And when that strength begins to slip, it doesn't just affect your movement. It affects how you feel inside. It can create hesitation, doubt, even fear, but here's the part many people don't hear often enough. Your body still has the ability to rebuild, even now. It doesn't matter if you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or beyond. The body is always listening. It is always responding to what you give it. And when you start providing the right nutrients, even in small, consistent amounts, your body begins to respond in quiet but powerful ways. A little more balance, a little more stability, a little more confidence in each step you take. And that's what this is really about, not perfection, not drastic changes, but simple, realistic steps that you can actually follow. Something as basic as adding one powerful, natural food into your daily routine. Something as small as moving your body just a little more each day. These are the habits that slowly rebuild strength from the inside out. You don't need to overwhelm yourself. You don't need to chase complicated solutions. Start small, stay consistent, and trust the process. Because over time, those small efforts become something much bigger. They become your strength, your independence, your confidence returning step by step. So if this message resonated with you, if you've been feeling that quiet weakness or uncertainty in your legs, take this as your moment to begin. Not tomorrow, not someday, but today with one simple change. And if you found this helpful, take a second to support the channel by liking this video, subscribing, and sharing your thoughts in the comments. Your experience could help someone else feel less alone and more hopeful on their journey. Because at the end of the day, strength is not just about muscles. It's about living your life on your own terms, with confidence, dignity, and freedom. And that journey can begin with something as simple as the choices you make today.